Hey everyone, Paul here from TabletopGamer.com, and in this video I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the Teknes starter box from Wrath of Kings. If you guys haven't heard of Wrath of Kings, it's a relatively new miniatures game. It was published by Cool Mini or Not a couple years ago. They launched it as a Kickstarter, and it was a very successful Kickstarter. And I only actually heard about it just a few months ago, and I looked at the website, I saw the miniatures, and I just think they're awesome. I fell in love with the artwork and the miniatures that that are in the Wrath of Kings game. So I decided to actually start carrying them on our store, which is TabletopGamer.com. And the faction that I picked for my army is going to be Teknes. So this is the starter set for it. I'm going to be popping this thing open, and I'm looking forward to building this army. Before I open it up, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here and show you guys just some of the miniatures that are inside. Now, the cool thing with this specific starter box is there is a ton of minis in here. It's an amazing value. I mean, if you look at it, there's 12 Union workers, 2 Union bosses, 12 linemen, 2 Lineman Controllers, 1 Zallak, and 1 Galvanic Defender, which is 12, 24, 28, this is 30 miniatures in here. Okay, so great value. Let's pop this open and let's take a look at what's inside. So, I'll put that on the side here for a minute. Wow, I mean, this thing is heavy. There's a ton of miniatures in here. So we've got a bag of miniatures, which I'm going to dive into in a second here. We've got our bases. As you can see, there's a ton of bases in here. This is massive for a starter box. And then we've got our cards. So we'll open this up real quick here. So these are our stat cards. So we've got a stat card here for the Zallak, and see if you guys can see that. There's the Zallak, the Galvanic Defender, and then we've got the Union Worker. So there's 12 of these guys in here. Union Boss, Defender Lineman Controller, and Defender Lineman. Okay, so let's put these aside and let's dive into the actual bag here. These are all the Wrath of Kings miniatures are all kind of a plastic. I'm not sure if it's plastic or resin. I think it's kind of like a hard plastic. But the wow, the detail is awesome. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna pop open one of these in a second here, but I mean, just look at this. Like, look at the value you get in here. If you love miniatures, if you love building, and if you love painting like myself, then you definitely have to check this out. Wrath of Kings, check it out on our store, and take a look at the different factions. So, now let me take a look at a couple of these. Yeah, this is cool. So, there's a whole bunch of different poses for these. So these guys, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to just see if, I'm not sure if you guys can really see the detail through the plastic. So I'm going to open one of these up in a minute, but just a ton of miniatures in here. This one is really cool. This Zallak. It's basically like an octopus. I'll show you what it looks like here on the box. That one right there. Isn't that cool? That's probably my favorite one in there. And I love the pig. The Union workers, the pigs, or the hogs. They're pretty cool looking too. So, yeah, I mean, there's just a ton of miniatures in here. This is going to take some time to build these, but I'm going to love every minute of it because they look so cool. yeah, the detail is awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, let me pick one, and I'm going to open one up just so I can see the detail on it. Let's see what would be a good one to show you guys a close-up. I'll make another video once I get these guys assembled and just do a little bit of a showcase of them before I paint them, but just kind of after I assemble them. I think I might open up this one here. Hey guys, just to speed things up a little bit. So what I did is I took the I took one of the union workers, which there's 12 of these in the box, and I took the pieces off of the sprue, just cleaned up a little bit, and because I wanted to show you guys how easy it is to assemble these and the detail that you get with these miniatures. So as far as assembly goes, all the miniatures, they have this kind of slotted system where it's so easy to put it together. Like, they just go in, right? Obviously you have to still glue it down, but it's pretty easy to see where everything goes because there's like a little key to it, and the pieces only go in one way. So there's that piece, there's that arm right there, and then we just have to put him on the base and he's done. As far as assembly, that was pretty quick and pretty easy. Now, as far as I'm gonna put this down and take a look at that detail. I don't know if the camera will focus properly on that, but take a look at that detail. I mean, that's awesome. Right, don't you think? I think these are cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot another video once I have all these guys assembled before I prime them and paint them. I'm going to shoot another video, just do a little bit of a showcase gallery of what they look like before they're painted, but once they're fully assembled, so you guys can get an idea of what's inside the box. So I will do another video for that. In the meantime, if you guys want to check out the Teknes starter box, we do have it available on our store, which is TabletopGamer.com. And we are carrying the entire line of Wrath of Kings miniatures on there right now. So you can check that out. Check out this faction, plus the other 4 factions that are available in the Wrath of Kings miniatures game. All right? So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one.